Alright, so this is what's going on at the shop today. I got an F-Series trans all torn apart. I'm planning on doing an F-swap to my Civic. I keep getting this stuff for free. I traded my 4-door shell for this F23. It's a JDM motor. And I can tell it hasn't been in the car because it's still got the numbers on it. So it looks like they bought it from the import shop and never used it. Turns over good. Underneath the valve cover is clean, so I'm 90% sure it's a good engine. And then I traded my turbo kit that I had for the Civic. Well, it wasn't even like a turbo kit. It was like some Haggard ass eBay shit for this F-Series transmission. And also I picked up with the same trade, I also got a F22 complete engine. My plan is to take this head off, rebuild it, and do a big cam, valve springs, all that jazz, and then I'm gonna put it on top of this engine. So it should actually make some decent power. It's gonna have torque out the ass, which will be good for my little ass Civic. I mean, even the Accords, I mean, they pull pretty good. So I figured in a lightweight Civic, I mean. And then also if I do the swap, I can actually go H22 eventually, or maybe an F20B. So we'll see how this works out. And then I traded a single cam I had. I traded for this shift linkage. This is out of a RSX Type S. It's a K series shift linkage. Obviously, K Sport, they make an adapter to bolt this to a F or H transmission. So this should work pretty well. I'm also going to get the plate to bolt this to my car so I don't have to cut my trans tunnel, all the shit, in case I want to go back. I'm trying to do the swap to where I'm not going to have to like molest my car too bad, just in case I want to go B series one day or something else. So when I got the trans, the guy said it was stuck in 5th, which I kind of figured. I mean, it's a common problem with these transmissions from my research. So I was thinking maybe like a bent shift fork, but all the forks look straight. So then I was really like what the hell is wrong with this transmission? And then I realized, I mean, all these gears should spin separately, but 5th gear would not spin. The bearing in it was seized. I don't know how. I mean, as you can tell, I dug into it kind of. I mean, it's not like I can't feel it with my nail. So I guess this gear is still good. I don't know. The bearing disintegrated. I put it in the press and pressed the shit out of it. I had like at least 20 tons on that bastard, and I was heating the shit out with a torch, and it finally popped. I mean, the sleeve is kind of gunged up, so I'm thinking I'm probably going to need a new one of these, and at least a sink, and maybe the selector for 5th. I'm pretty sure Honda sells it together, so I don't know. I gotta figure out what transmission I have and go from there. And hopefully it doesn't cost a ridiculous amount of money to fix this transmission. I mean, if it does, then I'm probably gonna take my chances, go to the junkyard and pull another trans, and then maybe, I don't know, or maybe just pull the shaft out of a trans, because I just need this shaft, because the other shaft's good. All the bearings are straight on that one. I mean, the sinks look good. I mean, it doesn't look too tore up, so I don't know, we'll see. And then the differential looks good, bearings are good, ain't nothing broken on that one. All the gears look good. Reverse looks good. Taking an F-Series trans apart is not that hard. I mean, it looks complicated. At first I was like, what the hell, because I never messed with this. I mean, this is like my first time messing with F's or H's. You know, which is, I kind of want to do something different, so I'm kind of bored of doing the same shit over and over with cars. So this will be definitely something different for me. I don't really mess with these motors. I kind of stay away from them. It's funny how small a single cam trans looks next to the F-Series. It's like a super single cam. Ridiculous. But yeah, so hopefully I'm gonna keep trading shit, and maybe I'll get this whole swap for free. I mean, the only thing left I need is mounts. I gotta figure out the actual situation. I believe I gotta use Integra like DA axles and I think an Accord half shaft or something. So, and then I got the shift linkage shit figured out. I'm not really going for prettiness since my car has no interior, so I really don't give a shit how the cables run. So I'm just going to cut a hole in the firewall or whatever and push them through. I believe you can run the cables through where the heater core used to be, which is good because my car has no heater core, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, and also another thing I noticed is the oil. Oil looks like shit. I don't know what kind of oil they had in this thing, but that's probably what killed this transmission. I think it's just lack of maintenance and from sitting around. You can just tell like all this shit on the bearings is like, this is nasty. So I feel like if I give it a good cleaning, I'm gonna take it all apart, clean it, and see how much those parts are. So I was really hoping if I got this free, that I could just clean it up and put it back together, but the bearing, like I said, exploded when it popped out and like sent shrapnel everywhere. So that's out of the question now. I at least need the bearing for this bastard. But even then, this shit doesn't even slide down like it should. There really should be no effort to put this down in there. So I don't know, maybe it's all the gunk in there. I'm assuming these are kind of like machine fit. Maybe you gotta press it back on, I don't know. But yeah. So that's a little update on the Civic. I keep changing my plan over and over and over. But I'm actually gonna stick to this one because I actually have majority of the hard shit. Like shift linkage, that was gonna be the hardest. This motor's good too. I turned this engine over. It's actually crap, I can't do this one-handed. I mean, it's not like crazy clean, but it's pretty clean. It's definitely usable. So, and I also got a harness, which I was kind of excited about, but as you can tell, it's OBD1, so it's kind of useless for me. The wiring don't seem that bad. It seems like I just have to extend this because the alternator's in the front, so the rear on a single cam. So, I'm pretty sure like all the other harnesses should plug in, I believe. I mean, I might have to extend a few. So, luckily that motor is OBD2, so it shouldn't be that hard. So my plan is just to put this motor in for now, and then once it's running, see what it does, take it to the track, have some fun, and then if it doesn't blow up, I'm going to take that head and start building this motor back up. I'm going to pull the engine back out, and I'm going to put K20 pistons in it, and valves and cams and all that good shit, and she should be nasty. I mean, I've seen people make 200 horsepower with these motors like nothing, so I feel like that's, you know, that's some decent power, especially for a Civic. Don't weigh much. Fully gutted Civic. So yeah, I got so many parts laying around. It's that goddamn chop shop here. So hopefully I get my house soon, so I can move all this shit home and actually start doing work. That's why I haven't done any videos. I haven't really been able to have time to do anything lately. So yeah, just a little update.